Hey guys, welcome back. This is MD and this is a trophy guide for Dragonchild where we need to have 10,000 plus souls in the Saga mode. So at the beginning I'm going to tell you like the summary of what you need to do, and then I'm going to explain everything. So yeah, if you want to watch the whole video or not. So you guys, if you already leveled up, you can start with the starter kit, which is the villager starter kit. If you don't have that, then don't worry. All you need to do is start a solo game. And in that solo game, our main aim is collecting, of course, as many souls we can, is to hunt down these camps. Just be careful that you don't lose everything from these camps. But yeah, these camps or the treasure boxes in these camps will give you a lot of XP, especially if you're playing solo. So this is why do this in solo. And the second aim is about finding the shop. There's a shop in this game where you can sell stuff. So keep collecting and collecting and collecting whatever you find, then take everything to this shop and sell everything before you leave. But the main things that you need to worry about is protecting your village during the night and beating up all of the Jotuns as they approach. So here I am. I survived until day 8, protecting myself, and sold everything out, and I got this trophy. Otherwise, let's start with a slow version, and I'm going to tell you what I do. So as soon as you start with the villager kit, what you need to do is just grab anything that you have. You already have your triangle attack, so use that for the rocks and everything that need a pickaxe. Anything else that you can grab, just grab it. But yeah, just keep collecting everything because we need to get that pickaxe and everything from the tinkerer. So we need these two to get started. So the main aim here is upgrading all of the characters, because especially during the first night or second night, you don't need to worry about your village that much because they're protected, and as you level up your villagers, they'll be able to protect more. So my aim here is, after doing that, I need to focus on the lumberyard and focus on getting a lot of souls from these camps. So the lumber yards will produce of course metals, cut stone and all of these things, and they will send it to the war chest, which we can use to sell at the end of the game, and at the same time use it to strengthen our defenses. Just play normally, try to survive, get as many items as you can. But so what I'm doing is here for the especially the area levels, just use all of the souls. Just upgrade your people. Don't let yourself have that many souls with you, because if you die, everything is gone. And keep that R3 for the critical moments. And if you see that an area is hard or a camp is hard, you can see at the top left corner, if an area is hard, if your number is way lower than their numbers, of course it's going to be red. But yeah, try to not go into that area, otherwise you will die. As you can see here, I already gave all of my souls, and now I'm in this camp, and you will see how much I can get. Voila. So 257 out of this chest alone. There are so many camps. Of course, the only reason that we need to upgrade the tinkerers and the other facilities in the base is because we need to level up. We need to have better equipment to tackle all of these other camps. As you can see, I only got 350 from that chest. Then we have the big chest here, because this is a big camp. Be careful from this witch. Really be careful. If you're about to die, then I try to advise you to just leave the area. Don't come back later on. You don't need to fight her. You can just grab some items from the other areas, go level up, because getting better item does not require souls. It's only the upgrades that require the souls. I was about to die, but I didn't worry because I knew that I can finish her off. And about potions and everything else, don't worry, because these monsters, they will drop a lot of potions for you. So this is why I don't bother upgrading the girl or the female for the potions, because most of the time everything that I need, I already get them from these monsters. So whenever you get health potions, for me, I get mana, I just throw them out. I get these traps, I just throw them out, because all I want is the health potions most of the time. And if it's fairly day 3 or 4 where I already reached the hot areas or the cold areas, then I would just worry about the other potions. So yeah, I upgraded my query. I just need the other items. But yeah, at the beginning, don't worry about the query, especially day 4 when you're gonna get the moonlight. So upgrade the doors, have the doors. The doors will block out these monsters for a good while, but nonetheless, after day 2 or day 3, make sure that you are available. Even during the day 1, make sure that you are available in your village during the raid. Always be there. Not only you're going to get items from these monsters, which will get you the weapon or the newer weapons, at the same time you're helping out the village, because you never know when it's going to be your last time, because like sometimes they will just break in and they're going to be a lot of them, and they will like kill you, or like kill the tree. But yeah, as soon as you have a lot of souls, the first thing that you do when you get to the village is repairing your weapons before you do any upgrades, because it requires souls. So repair your weapons and everything, then whatever you have, just use them. So here I am, I just used everything, and I'm just going to the next village. So by day 7 or day 8, what you need to do is, like for example, like if you have killed if you survived a night, if you killed a Jotun and you survived the blood moon night, then immediately go to any camps nearby, fast travel, blah blah blah, get a bunch of souls from these locations and go and sell them. Even if you don't sell, by the way, there's also another shop to buy items, where you can just go and buy potions which will give you souls. So instead of like having the souls with you and you die and you lose the souls, you can buy these potions, keep them in the chest. So even if you die, the potions are there in the chest. Then at the late game, whenever you feel like you already have enough, you can use those potions again. So yeah, that's a good way. But the problem is, like, not all of these shops like have these potions, and it's not always that you can find these shops easily, because the thing is, like, everything is random. But yeah, I managed to survive like twice, so I just wanted to make sure that I can do this before creating this video. Yeah, I don't want to just like give you bullshit and hey guys, do it this way, and nothing works out. So here I am early on. As you can see, this is day 1. I'm already in the heat level, and the monsters here are already high level, so I don't want to engage with any of the monsters. So I'm just trying to like get in any item that I can, like some obsidian and so and just get the hell out of here, because you can see the heat level is rising. And yeah, there's a shop. That's the shop. But I don't know if that shop is gonna sell anything that I want or not, like I said before. So yeah, that's the thing. Collect everything, anything that you see, because there is no limit to the material that you collect. There's only a limit to the inventory for the portions, for the gear. Anything else, there's no limit. So grab whatever you want, because the more we have, the more money we can get out of these, especially like items from these monsters, the big monsters, the ogres, and that snake monster, like the big ones, and also the monsters near the shores, and even the items near the shore. And yeah, we need to like level up the Tinkerer, of course, like I said. The thing is, like, you level them up. We need level 3 for Tinkerer to get these cut stones. And at the same time, if their level is high, they will protect the town better. And like I said, if you're about to die, use that fast travel R3 for the emergencies. Or if there's a fast travel point nearby, then use that and go heal yourself up. Heal yourself. Do not risk it. Like I say, you will lose everything, all of the soul. And by the way, for me, when I'm playing solo, I don't even bother, giving any souls to the tree. I just don't bother. I just use it for the village. Just fixing up the gates, bringing up the archers, leveling up the characters. Because the more I level up my characters, the better weapon I can get. It's gonna be easier for me to fight off these Jotuns and survive the Blood Night. So yeah, this is day 2 actually. And during day 3, you're gonna get a message about a Jotun. As soon as you get these messages, pick up the best weapon that you have. Try to track down the Jotun. The Jotun is already here, by the way. You can see at the top left. So it was from day 2 you can get the notification for the Jotun. The Jotun is already there on my top left, like northwest corner. And there's also a stag here. These are events. You can get them randomly. If you can, go and grab them. If you can't, then actually don't bother. If you're nearby and if there's nothing else to do, just keep exploring, going in that direction and get them. If they're nearby to anything else, a fast travel point or shrine, then go that. And also you can pause the game if you're like bored, or if you need to do something, just press a start, press a square, and you can pause the game. Yeah, funny glitches, right? But yeah, you can do that. Because you can see here on my top left, the Jotun is almost like nearby. This is day 3 because I need to finish off the Jotun, because what happens if I'm too late, then the next night is gonna be a blood moon night. So I need to finish off that Jotun. The Jotun is close by to my village. I need to finish it off before it reaches the village, otherwise I'm dead. And these blocks that you see on these like slopes or the hillside, you know, like pathways, these are helpful because they will give you cut stones and everything else. So here we are, day 4. The Jotun is done, and now I can leave. By the way, you can leave. You can get this is after the first. You can use this portal to leave, and you will get a bunch of horns if you want. This is the blood moon night. This is the worst enemy that you can find. You need to like finish off this monster ASAP. This will kill you easily, and this will destroy the tree easily as well. The first night or the day 4 is really easy, so try to get as much as you can. As you can see, I already like upgraded the doors and everything. I still have 3,000 souls with me, and here I am upgrading the quarry. Now I'll get a lot of items in my what's called chest, war chest, every 10 minutes. So yeah, so before you go to that shop, before you find that shop, just do that. By the way, if you like try to open a shrine in one of the heated areas or cold areas, you can before you, when you're about to lose your health, you can go back to your shrine, then come back to the same location and try to explore and get a bunch of items, then leave, you know, before you die. So this is what I'm trying to do. Like I'm just going back because there's another, you know, like shrine. So yeah, do this if they're nearby, if there's a chance, because like you're not gonna get the same map that I did. It's random. But if you get a chance, then do that, you know, like before it reaches the what's it called, heat level. Here I was ignoring the Jotun, which is a bad mistake. So I ignored it, then I fought it off, then the Blood Knight came in, so I went to the village, and by the time I finished with the Blood Knight, the Jotun was already nearby. And this is the worst type because it's like a devil type, you know, and my best weapon will not work against it because she's not weak against that weapon. So yeah, do not let them come near. This was a huge mistake, but thankfully I beat her before she could destroy my my tree actually. So yeah, always finish off the Jotun whenever you get a chance. As soon as they mention it, just go hunt that with the best weapon. And they're easy when you're like playing solo, by the way. They're not that difficult. Just grab a bunch of, you know, like potions and go and kill them. So here I am. I finally found the shop that I was like looking for to sell items. For me, it was here, but I mean, it took a lot of time like to find it. But yeah, what you need to do is like if you're low, still low, then go, you know, like finish up a bunch of more camps. But yeah, usually just sell all of the items that you have, all of the weapons, all of the gear, you know, if there's a camp nearby, because especially like you can see my level is already high, 300 to 190. So yeah, sell everything that you have. For sure you'll find more than 10,000 points, and that should be more than enough to get you this trophy. And guys, funny thing is, I'm gonna show you something that what happened before I left. Before I tell you that, all of the shops that you see, they usually have a fast travel point beside them, so you can just grab and come back anytime. And also, if you're like still low, then fight off another, like get a bunch of more items and try to get that 10,000. But yeah, this is it. This is like the final thing. What happened is like I missed everything and I died. So before I even like you know, like the game is over. So what I did, instead of like trying to help the town, I just skipped, because if you escape through the portal, you will get the what's called a more horn. So do that, you know, if you think that this is enough, and instead of like dying or waiting to die, just use the portal. You can see, look at the life, look at the tree life. It's amazing, right? I just like barely managed, you know, just barely managed to get those 4 horns. And yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing to our channel. Thanks for the huge support, guys. Thanks for following us on Instagram, Twitch, and here on YouTube. Press that like button and everything else, like a comment and everything, whatever you want to wish, and try to interact, guys. But yeah, guys, I barely managed to get this, and I was so happy. So yeah, this works actually. So around day 7 and day 8, you should have more than enough to get this trophy. Hopefully this helped, guys. And as always, stay awesome.